We are so close, guys. It's so beautiful. It truly is, because remember what we stated a long time ago. The events are our guide. And what's happening around the world today, guys, right? Those are taking place right now, which tells us it's only a matter of time which we will make it. But first, we are in the storm. Remember, for XRP, the price doesn't matter. You can buy at $10 and it's still a bargain. When the announcement is made, everyone will be in shock. This came from Baba Cucks, and he's in the know, supposedly. Right? And I do trust these people, guys. Right? So no matter what, guys, we're going to make it from XRP. I literally have zero doubt. Right? First is the storm, which we are in right now. Then comes the good times afterward, guys. If he's saying $10 is a bargain, that's ridiculous. Which tells us that it's going to be a lot higher. Right? Now, I'm not saying this, guys, at all. Okay? But David Schwartz gave an example that the price of XRP, you need to make $1 million payments, will always be at least $1 million. Right? So a higher priced asset is a better vehicle for payments due to liquidity, at least if you're targeting high value payments. And if that's what XRP is doing, targeting all the money, it needs to be at a higher price. I'm not saying it's going to $1 million, but the higher it is, the better, guys. Right? $1 million is better than $1 price in XRP. These are not stocks. XRP can be worth $1,000 tomorrow morning with one announcement. Why is it that hard for everyone to understand? One announcement is all that's needed. Right? Don't tease me, here someone replied. Well, the way it's going to happen, guys, again, listen. We are blessed. Do you know why? And you should be grateful for the information that's been handed down to us, literally on a silver platter. You want to know why? Because 99.9% of the entire 99.9999% of the entire world doesn't know what we know, guys. Because they won't open their minds. Right? All the events, everything that's been foretold is going to happen. It's literally guaranteed. I'm sorry to say, right? I know it's not financial advice. Don't listen to me, but in my heart, it's guaranteed that all these events will play out, guys, and XRP will be at a high price, no matter who says what. Paradigm shift in financial system, back to gold standard, right? And then XRP will come into the play. XRP becomes digital reserve currency. Swift plans to launch new digital central bank digital currency in the next 12 months. Before we had Swift, 1977 to 2024, 47 years. Telex, 1930, 1977, 47 years. The timing would be perfect. Wow. Right? So this is by, the date comes out to what, 2026? Look at that. Again, we're so close, guys. The events that were needed are about to happen, right? It's looking pretty well, in my opinion, even though I know what's happening with cryptos right now. Again, this needs to happen to wash out what? To wash you out. They don't want you before it begins, guys, right? The Riddler stated they do not want you before it begins. I'm sorry. They got me out already, but I'm trying to get back in at this point in time, right? Somehow, some way, I'm going to make it, and you are too, if you are sticking with the package, which Mr. Poole said, don't lose hope. Believe in XRP. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having amazing. XRP's around $2.06 in the red today. I don't care if they dropped it to $0, guys, right? Or 0 point something cents. Like, I don't care at all, right? The longer they give us more time to accumulate, the better it is. And then, if they don't want anybody in, right, because it wasn't made for us, you know what they're going to do? They drop it very hard. And not only XRP, the entire markets, stock market, every other market out there, except certain markets that are hedges, right? The fear will be so undeniable, guys, will be so enormous that nobody will even want to look at their portfolio or even at the markets, right? Nobody would even put a cent in because of the fear. Fear controls everything. Now guys, there's from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. Eyes open, today is Sunday. Listen very carefully. The bear told you, try not to sell your XRP today before 6 p.m. EST between Sunday and Monday. Why is it always the case that Sunday is like a very volatile day right to Monday? I don't get it, guys. Each Sunday seems like it's red, literally, right? but the bear knew. He told us not to sell today, to tomorrow. Things are ramping up, guys. Things are accelerating. I told you guys, these are the times we were waiting for, right? You were prepared, weren't you? I know you are. Justin from Jacob King. Tether CEO Paolo declares Tether won't try to make USDT comply with the new United States laws. Whoa. Tether CEO just stated, no, screw you, America. We don't care. That's bad news bears. They're holding America's debt. Their stance follows the SEC's latest crackdown on stablecoins. It's clear this fraud is unraveling. Tether's days in the United States are numbered. Once it goes bust, Bitcoin will follow 1,000%, guys. Right? We talked about this. But again, a lot of people wouldn't care. Why? Because they think we're in some type of dreamland. Tether claims that its virtual currency was fully backed by United States dollars at all times was a lie. What? These companies obscured the true risk investors faced and were operated by unlicensed and unregulated individuals and entities dealing in the darkest corners of the financial system. Wow. Interesting, huh? It's all documented, guys. It literally is all documented. However, Tether transferred funds out of its account on the very next day. Following the settlement, Tether released a report indicating that only 3% of its backing comprised cash, and only 3% was in treasury bills, while a substantial portion, approximately 2/3, was backed by commercial paper. According to the CFTC's investigation, USDTs were not fully backed by reserves for the most of the time. How many days? Wow, that's ridiculous. 573 out of 791 days since USDT was launched in 2014. Tether failed to disclose that it included unsecured receivables and not fiat assets in its reserves, and that Tether falsely represented that it would undergo routine professional audits to demonstrate that it maintained 100% reserves at all times. They're not doing that. The CEO of Tether just stated, screw you, America. We don't care about your laws. This is just diabolical. Guys, wow. Ripple is... Guys, it's so crazy, right? It truly is. Because these were the events we were talking about 5 years ago. It did take some time. I will not lie about that. It did take some time, okay, for these things to play out. But the faster we get to the 0 point, the faster things will play out, and that's next year, I think, okay? Lack of protection from Tether, USDT, and DAI. Lack of protection. It definitely is, right? So again, every what's it called? Every pairing on here is paired with USDT. Check every pairing, guys. Right? So if that implodes, I'm sorry to say, every coin will die. The only coins that will survive are either utility focused coins or strong community type coins. Okay? That will not waver. That will not lose hope during extreme hellish periods. Aside from that, guys, it's a national emergency. Mr. Poole just got confirmed. How? By Donald Trump? I don't know. Literally to the exact day. Mr. Poole once upon a time tweeted out, Mr. Poole, national emergency on April 3rd, 2022, a Delta. Breaking! White House has issued a message to investors amid today's market bloodbath. On April 3rd, this was. To anyone on Wall Street this morning, I would say trust in President Trump. This is a president who is doubling down on his proven economic formula from his first term. This is indeed a national emergency, and it's about time we have a president who actually does something about it. They're not joking, guys. This is indeed a national emergency. National emergency on the same exact day. How do you make this stuff up? I'm about to implode. Oh my lord. We're in good hands. The final act. Look at this. The Riddlers told us, what? National emergency, then next is torn America, ripped apart, right? It comes out to that letter Q. The final piece is this: Trump introduces XRP. That's it. You win, right? We're getting there. We are. Destruction is happening right now. Bitcoin is going to save the financial system. Nope, Jack says, by replacing it, it will. On the XRP ledger. Wait a moment, guys. I didn't see this. Did Jack post Sailor Bitcoin transforming into XRP? Whoa, what's going on here? I had to come down here to verify, and it's on here, guys. I don't know what this is at all. This site, but look at this. This comes from Jack himself. Okay, the previous CEO of Twitter. Look what he said right here. Michael Saylor Bitcoin, but it transforms into XRP at the end. Wait, what? Oh no, guys, it's XRP. Guys, this is hilarious that we're all going to get rich one day, right? I'm guessing the time is a year from now, max, right? In 2026. Wow. My mind can't comprehend it, guys. That's just crazy to think about, right? It's just mind-boggling. I'm very grateful, guys. I truly am. Stay in until 2026. We are not waiting until 2026. Most likely, we are waiting for the summer solstice on 6/22. Could be 2, right? 6/22 or 9/22. You don't know. Never know. This equals to what? 13. If it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Interesting, huh? Or could it be 4/6 today? That's odd, because in the end, Donald Trump today stated on April 6, 2020, light at the end of the tunnel. That's it, guys, right? It's a dark road, but the sun will be shining no matter what. Right here, 4/6 from Howard Moon, the sun will shine, right? Light at the end of the tunnel. 4/6 today, and what? 4/6, 10. And it's a green frame picture, right? So the light at the end of the tunnel is XRP, because it's green right here today. That's crazy. Finale 4/6 today. Odd, isn't it? Right? It will all come to light, guys. So there's that. Right? There's that indeed. Now, financial advice. Things are honestly moving how we expected it to move. I'm honestly happy, even though things are happening. Now, financial advice. But anyways, that's what Facebook is. See ya.